There's a note hidden inside, just like the one found in the butcher's corpse.
Someone is passing messages to us through these notes. If we defeat more monsters, we will get a clearer picture of what's happened at Green Lake Campsite.
This is the all-time favorite trick of the plotter. He takes the whole situation under control, playfully teases the innocent participants like us, through which he gains a special sense of fulfillment. But we have our means to cope with it. The ring brought us a putrefied ghost bride. Then we got the book, the pillbox, the weird samples. Every item from the attic comes from a monster we just confronted. Touching the forbidden and the misfortune will befall you. We can find stories of this kind in many civilizations. But what if we use it to fight back?
Not to wait for the monsters, but summon them to us.
Exactly! If you want, we can select which ones to summon first. If you carefully look into each of these, you will find that these items have a lot to tell us. If we plan their arrivals and predict their weaknesses in advance, victory will absolutely be ours.
A risky strategy, but could be equally beneficial. However we decide to do this, it's always better to take action before our enemy does.
Horopedia, how likely is it for you to get their weaknesses right?
Almost 100%. If one Horopedia is not enough, we have one more creative Miss Horopedia here as backup.
You can't be talking about me.
Of course you! You are erudite and experienced in horror movies. Relax! You deserve the title of Horopedia.
Does he always vex people like this? Or is he just being annoying here?
Mr. Horopedia is not a bad person. He's just a bit unconventional.
There's no doubt this is the craziest carnival ever! The delirious fog, the attic filled with curses, the rainy night and the countless monsters. I praise you, my beloved cabin in the woods!
Finally, some interesting work.
I bet you this sneezing critter specimen has been standing here for over 100 years. Ew! It's just like...
Like what?
Oh, never mind. My dad had a business partner, an old money, you know, who had a real wonder room in his mansion. I was 7 back then. His son wanted to show me his so-called masculinity and took me to see his great-grandpa's collections. He thought I would be screaming when I saw the freaky two-headed snake specimen, but he didn't know that I was a freak myself.
We are the people who live between the world of humans and arcanists. These things happen. I can imagine that.
Anyway, at least I got to point out that his teeth were chattering and that made him cry. That was fun. Totally worth the scolding from my father. Think of it that way. It's not that bad to be a freak. Who knows? Maybe.
I'm glad you say so. Watch out, they're coming. Take it easy.
Talking out calms people down.
Please, don't resist.
How dare you?
Relax. Handle it
Whose heart
gently.
is beating so loud?
Please, don't resist.
Try for free. Try for free. Radio waves are everywhere.
Put that aside.
Everywhere.
Tell us the story you wrote about that specimen. You must have written one about it, right?
I would like to hear it too. I'm sure it will be interesting.
Seriously? It's written by a 7-year-old girl. Maybe someday I'll make it a film. Those losers who want to brag about their masculinity in front of girls will wet their pants in the theater. Before that, someone get that note out of those things. For the record, I won't lay a single finger on it.
Watch your fingers, Miss Burton. A rusted knife is even more dangerous.
Thanks for noticing, Miss Tooth Fairy. If this thing has something to do with the butcher, we may predict his weakness through it.
You're getting better and better at this, Verton. A simple logical deduction plus some movie knowledge. Bang!
Take it easy.
Don't be so furious.
My child, here's something fun for you.
Retreat! What? I can't make the call?
Bloody
We should-
Trump.
I hear something.
The ocean dried and I'm alone again.
Oh, my dear GS003 Silver Bullet, I will give you a kiss. By the way, did I mention that it actually doesn't include any silver? I barely had any chances to test it. You know, no field missions, let alone a real spiritual body to be my lab rat. I could only analyze their information, predict their action patterns, and ask for a little help from Laplace. Look how my bullets penetrate those ghost critters' heads just now.
You do know that nobody gives a rat's ass about your bang bang ghost shooting lecture, right?
After watching a film, haven't you had that what if I were the heroine fantasy? Hey, be honest with yourself. You know you love them. Here, Verton, another note. Take it.
The zombie bridegrooms. We've dealt with them.
And their stinky smell. One more time? I've had enough.
Be patient, Blondie. You can always run over them with your vehicle.
We're getting closer to the truth. Stay alert, everyone. I don't want to bring my medical kits out at this moment.
We should whose heart
Take
is
it
beating so
easy.
loud? Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen carefully. Retreat!
Dare you?
Don't be so furious. I can't make the call.
Flying handbag for only 3,000 turbidantes.
Retreat! What? I can't make the call?
No worries. Take it easy. Please, don't resist. My child, here's something fun for you. A little bit hot here. Relax. No worries. Handle it gently. Breathe. Hey! Stop. We need to relax.
I hear something. Don't be so furious.
Please, don't resist.
I hear something.
Take it easy.
The words written on this love letter are smudged by rain. I wish I could read them.
It's more of an arcane gadget symbolizing a tragic love story. The only purpose is to hold a curse ritual. To fake an event record is simple, but to create a poem, I assume the one behind all these is not able to do that.
I agree, Miss Tooth Fairy. Please take this note, Timekeeper. I'm looking forward to your deduction.
Pride goes before the fall. I've been there. You better take it.
Good. This should be the last note.
Furton, these are all the notes we can find in the backyard. I just checked on Jennifer and Sonetto. They're still looking for more, but this shouldn't take them much longer.
Thank you for your update.
Except that... Furton, can I ask you a question?
Sure, please.
Do you have any wishes? Big ones, small ones, hilarious ones, or sincere ones? Any wishes?
Me? I think... I currently don't have any wishes.
Not even for the most trivial things? Like candies, a good rest, or a soft bed?
My life is good enough without them. You look pretty shocked. Have they all told you what they want?
Yes. Jennifer wants a soft bed and a hot tub. Mr. Horripedia wants a cup of coffee or a gum. Miss Tooth Fairy wants a collection of critter teeth. And Sonetto,
Yeah?
she wants a toffee. She said she wants to taste it properly this time, for she has never really paid attention to the flavor.
Once we get out of here, their wishes will soon come true. How about you, Anne? What do you wish to get?
Me. It is a secret. I can't tell you now. But I will get you some presents. I don't have many friends, and I really like you.
Great! Timekeeper and Anne! You're here! We have found every piece of information we can. We can start cross-examining them any minute.
I get it. Let's go back.
Have you noticed?
Noticed what?
That the rain has stopped.
That's right. This is where all the stories are leading to. Huh. Jack the Drowner, the monster crying under the water, and the bride sinking into a glistening mirror. Here must be the center of all that happened. This is where the ghost stories we encountered at the campsite were created, and now they have led us here. What we need to do next is find the clues hidden here and let the clues build our story. What's wrong, Blondie?
When we arrived here, was there... Was there a lighthouse?
Huh? I think it just showed up out of nowhere, like a ghostly figure appearing behind you. A lighthouse in the lake. Lighthouse.
Is the lighthouse in the lake also a classic element in horror stories?
Well, not quite. But it can be a good place for horror stories. In the middle of a huge, gloomy lake, a lighthouse stands there like the fang in a monster's mouth. You can't find any place better than this to hide a horrifying secret. And there's even a boat here. You should know that a campsite horror movie couldn't exist without a little boat.
You're just not afraid of being killed, are you? What if it turns over? What if there's a lake monster? We might be putting ourselves into its mouth like serving it a plate of dessert.
To be fair, it makes no difference whether we are on the shore or in the boat. We're just cakes and different plates to it. If it does exist. If I were the lake monster, between the cake running away from me and the cake which willingly comes to me, I would give the latter one a better ending.
All right. If I have to be eaten like a cake, I prefer to be the cake that has more control over its death.
Get into the boat then. Let's head to the lighthouse.
Huh. A normal lighthouse. Not even a bloody handprint is found here. Well, I'll be damned.
The reality is not as sensational as the stories. Just like the permanent teeth loss can't rival the latest and most frightening curse for excitement.
This is not just an ordinary place to me. I've never seen this before. I used to come here every day, reading novels by the lake, but I've never seen a lighthouse here. It just shows up like a ghost, followed by a series of mysterious, horrific events.
Timekeeper, please come and take a look at this.
This is...
The man behind the scene is much simpler than I thought. Maybe he really is a child. Like those evil kids in the movies. Despite their evil nature, they can only perform the evil deeds through simple means. Are we really going to open it?
We'll have to open it, according to the note.
I am saying this is obviously a curse. A lighthouse, a strange lake, a fishing net, and a wooden box. Rub it 3 times, blow and unveil it. What comes out of it is definitely not a genie offering us 3 wishes.
We have dealt with more curses in the past 2 hours than many people do in their entire life. If it is a curse, then it is a curse prepared for us.
Today, I'm going to read you The Frightening Hunter. I wrote it yesterday. Read it! This is the story of a hunter. The hunter is tall and muscly and of great frame. He can twist steel rebar with his bare hands, and no one can lift his arms up by a hair's thickness and escape from him. The hunter lives in the campsite, deep in the woods. He would slaughter every living thing that breaks into his territory. One day, a group of college students came into the forest. They enjoyed their time there, drinking and dancing. When it comes to the night, the strongest of them disappeared.
Oh, where did he go?
The hunter killed him! He hung the boy's head on the tree and turned to the girl with the blonde hair.
Oh!
She also soon breathed her last breath. The third victim is the clumsy short guy, followed by the nerdy tall guy. At last, the hunter came up to our protagonist, the kind, naive girl.
That was the first story she ever told me. An intriguing, interesting story.
This is the story of Jessica.
How nice, you're here again. It's been a month since you last showed up here.
Just like the character we've seen in the movies, she's a kind, introvert, virtuous girl. The friends of hers took her to a beautiful campsite next to a lovely lake. This would be the perfect place for a swimsuit party.
You've grown taller. Can you get up so I can see better?
What they didn't know is that deep in the water, a defeated, evil army is in hiding.
Why are you frowning?
Countless demonic war beasts were roaring relentlessly to be unleashed, and an evil plan has been hatched. A massacre was about to take place.
What can I do to make you feel better, Jennifer?
Yes, a nightmare indeed. Jessica ran as fast as she could, kept pushing herself to go faster and faster until her ankles could not support one more sprint and she rolled into a muddy pond. The monster with dark fur and a bloody mouth was right behind her. Then...
Are you crying? Jennifer?
Jennifer! We gotta go! Where are you?
Oh no! It's Mom! I'm here! I'm here!
Yes. So you are crying, Jennifer? Oh. Aren't you taking the notebook with you? Why are you throwing it into the lake?
I really like this place, but I'll probably never come back here again. I gotta go. See you, Jessica.
Okay. See you, Jennifer.
that was the last story she told. I didn't understand what she meant by see you, for she has never actually seen me. After that, I also haven't seen her for a long, long time. Feels like for ages. I went through every corner of the campsite and collected every item I could possibly find, making stories out of them, one after another. But who is there to tell? There's no one in the woods anymore. At first, I spent my days with my furry friends. They were my loyal listeners, and I taught them how to act and behave like the monsters in the stories. We played the stories one after another. It was great fun. But the stories got old. No exceptions. This is when those young people came into the woods, like the protagonist in our stories. They arrived with their friends, and each of them have different relationships with one another. We had a good time, but I would think about Jennifer a lot. When I started to believe that I will never see her again, she's back. She came back with many people who I have never met before, as well as a camera that I have never seen. She was here to make a movie, which is a word I used to hear a lot from her. I understand it to be kind of a story that could be stored in a box. I'm glad that she's still passionate about horror movies, like what I have been feeling in all these years. They were short of one actress, and I know what that word means. A brilliant idea came to my mind. I joined them. I was like the monster in the stories that hides in the group. She will be so surprised when she finds out what I did. However, an accident happened. There were other people in the forest. Oh, misfortune. What a misfortune. Jennifer was upset. She got into a fight with a strange man. I called upon the rain, bringing these people into my story too. They accomplished a good story. The man who knows a lot about horror movies, the woman who is always calm, the woman who seems strange, and the woman who smells like a puppy. They are all very interesting people. I think I start to like them. They are different to the people I met before who always cried and fainted very quickly, not long after my story started. They are interesting and of great fun. So I want to tell them the truth and make friends with them. I have to let them know about this. That my real name was never Anne. It's Jessica. This is the last surprise I prepared for you. Now, enjoy!
She jumped! Blondie! Watch out for the critters!
Dental checkup.
Anna, gently.
Talking out calms people down.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Hey, I'm the support staff.
Take it.
Close hard,
Handle
just
it
beating so
gently.
loud. Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
Bloody
We should
Trump.
listen to what people say.
The ocean dried and I'm alone again.
Come back to me.
We should listen.
Listen
Whose
to
heart is
someone.
beating so loud? Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen carefully.
Oh? Handle it gently.
I hear something.
Flying handbag for only 3,000 Turpidontes.
Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere. Whose heart is
Take
beating so
it
loud?
easy. Oh?
Retreat! What? I can't make the call?
Stop. Finishing peace
Handle
I
it
hear
gently. Pride goes before the fall. I've been there. You better take it.
The lighthouse is sinking. Everyone move and leave now.
Anne! She was the last girl. She was our only means to survive in this horror story, and we have lost her. No, she was never with us. I'm to blame. It's me who created such a girl in Green Lake. A girl who restrains people and treats them like toys.
Calm down, Blondie. Calm down.
I can't. It's too late, Tooth Fairy. We have lost all the cards.
We still have a chance.
You don't understand. It was me who created the stories. I created that monster. I've drawn many monsters in that notebook, and with all those stories I told, I created her. I turned our last girl into the biggest villain. What should we do now? How are we gonna...
You are right. This is the story created by you. They are all created by you. It's your story, your monsters, your past, your arcane skill, and your identity as an arcanist. They all belong to you.
Belong? To me?
The monster born in the bottom of the lake, the butcher, and the pathetic bride, they all came from you. It was you who taught Jessica how to make a story, how to create all of this. She created them all, but you endowed her with such ability. She's the creator of these, and you are the creator of the creator. This is a page in your chapter. You created it, so you should learn to accept it, control it, not fear it. Don't run away, but face it.
Blondie! Timekeeper! A boat? Is Blondie's?
It's her arcanum. Now, she is doing her utmost to keep the ship in balance.
Damn it! I knew I shouldn't be so ostentatious! There's no way that I can have control over such a big boat! If I keep doing this for any longer, I would die of headache before making it to Aunt Jessica!
I've warned you so, haven't I? But don't worry, the reliable Horopedia will save your neck. Using this amazing tool. Good! Hooked onto the rock! You might feel a bit seasick. Please try not to vomit. If you fail, at least don't puke on me. Set still and hold tight! We are heading towards the riverbank!
Dental checkup.
Whose heart is beating so loud? Don't be so furious. Hey, I'm Miss Bloodstaff.
Please, don't resist. Relax.
Handle it
I
gently.
hear something.
Please, don't resist.
Flying handbag for only 3,000 Turbidantes. How dare you?
Agents have guns. It's called common sense.
Take it easy.
Whose heart is beating so loud?
Atu, show, atu, show your father.
Hey! Bloody
We should
Tron!
listen to what people say.
The ocean dried and I'm alone again. Don't be so hard.
Secrets always hide in careless words. Listen carefully.
Breathe.
Whose heart is
Take it
beating so
easy.
loud? Talking out calms people down.
Please, don't resist.
A little bit hot here.
Retreat!
Stop.
What? I can't make the call?
Handle it and take it
I hear
easy. Hey!
They are much naughtier than the Foundation's kids.